Doug Wagner has been a writer that has created a couple comics with them. He has this mini serial killer universe that he's written within Image Comics. There are, I think, 4 comics that are tying into this universe that I've read thus far. That being Plush, Vinyl, Plastic, and now I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer. So if you guys have not read any of this stuff, it is amazing. I would attribute the stories to something like Dexter, where you have this person who is within normal society who is a serial killer, and he has this quirky thing about him that drives him to be a murderer, something that really needs him to kill people. And we'll get back to that in a little bit when we're talking about Renee. But as a whole, all these stories are dope. And another reason that I think I would recommend these to you guys are the fact that they're not crazy long. These are concise stories. I think for the most part, all the stuff that I've read thus far from Doug Wagner in this like mini universe that he's built up has been maybe 6 issues total max. So you guys have around 18 single issue comics to read if you want to keep up between Plastic, Vinyl, and Plush, which again, I highly recommend you guys do. I binge it all in one day myself, and I'm working on buying all the single issues that I see, which I have Fashion School Serial Killer somewhere. I've collected all 4 of the issues that have come out thus far. Doug Wagner is an amazing writer, and he has this really innate ability to write these characters in a really interesting way. I think for the most part, a lot of people, when they look at a serial killer, they try to write serial killers all in this like really weird, disturbed way, kind of in a similar vein to someone like a Hannibal Lecter. It feels like a lot of serial killers that I've seen a lot of different pieces of media are kind of Hannibal Lecter spin-offs or clones, or maybe like Zodiac Killer clones. So when I read his stuff and see that, yeah, there are some instances in which those traits of those characters come out, but a lot of these characters feel like they're different and unique in their own special way. They have certain things about them. And I think the best thing about them is that he doesn't just paint these serial killers as just being outright evil, although they murder people in really gruesome ways and do some really heinous shit. They're usually not always acting in just the need to be evil. For a lot of the time when you're seeing them in these issues or in these stories, there's something going on in which they're needed to kind of balance out a greater evil or even crazier evil. Again, evil is evil. You're murdering people, you're skinning them alive, you're doing all kinds of other crazy shit. But I love that he really plays around with the idea of the moral ambiguity that these serial killers have.